Hey everyone, it's time for another episode of AI Advisor Tools, where we help you, the financial advisor, save time, save money, and show you the latest AI tools to help you better scale and grow your financial practice. My name is Brian Boughner. I am a financial advisor just like you, and these are the many of the same tools that we use in our practice. Today's tool I'm really excited about. It's a fantastic tool called Chat to Course. And what it does is it utilizes AI, ChatGPT specifically, to help you build educational courses, right? So a big part of what we do as financial advisors is we educate our clients, right? We educate folks on a whole variety of financial topics. Well, what if there's a way you could build a very interactive, easy course that instead of having those same conversations over and over and over again, you could send your client to that resource and they could learn very, very easily. That's on the external side. Think about the internal side, right? Where maybe you have a compliance manual. You could take that compliance manual, feed it into this. It'll utilize AI and create a course for your advisors or your team, right? An operations manual, whatever. There's truly a lot of options here with this. That's why I'm getting a little excited about it. But let's go ahead and get dived in, and we're going to dive into the course here. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It really helps us, and that way you can stay in tune. We try to put these out once a week, and like this video if you find any value in it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm sharing the screen here from Chat to Course, and it's simply just chat2course.com. All right, and when I started to engage with this, I'm going to give you a little background here on a couple things. One, you have to buy tokens. It's how they make their money, right? Nothing's for free. So you have to buy tokens. They're very inexpensive. Usually it's probably going to run you about $20 a course, okay? Very inexpensive in my opinion, all right? Now, you can buy these tokens here through Chat to Course. You can link it up. It'll default to ChatGPT 3.5. My recommendation is pay up for ChatGPT 4. There is a little bit of a process you have to go through to link ChatGPT 4 to this. And you also have to buy some tokens on the ChatGPT 4 side. Listen, I've got a video coming out. My next week's video will be about this, where ChatGPT 3.5, okay, let's just say it's here. 4 is not like just a slight 0.5 step above it. ChatGPT 4 is literally light years ahead of 3.5. So I'm going to put a video out talking about some of those differences and why you should subscribe to ChatGPT 4. I'll leave that there because that's not what this video is about. But there is some steps that you have to go through. You have to create a login. You have to buy some tokens. It will automatically go to 3.5. My recommendation is you want it to go to 4. So there's some extra steps that you have to go through. And it takes you through those steps to do it. So it's not just something you just click, 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 and boom, your course is done. But once you get those things set up, here's what you do. It said, okay, create a new project. I called the project Investing 101, right? We're going to create a course on Investing 101. So a project then actually can have multiple courses in it. I called this course Investing 101. So there's my project name, my course name, and it just said, what are your learning goals? And all I said was that folks could gain a basic understanding of investing. That's it. It was just one sentence I put in. And it came out with these learning goals. It told me, it said, okay, gain a solid understanding of investing, retirement, and kind of came through some things here. Okay, then what you do at that point is you flip over to what they call the chat side. And on the chat side, right, it says, hey, I'm your dedicated assistant. My role is here to help you do this, right? And so the learning goals here, which we kind of said, and you can change these up at the beginning. You can be very specific about how you want your learning goals to be, okay? Also at the beginning, that's when you load in any materials. You can upload a manual or something that you have that you wanted to pull from, okay, to generate some of these modules. In this case, I didn't do that. I was just like, let's just see what it comes off the internet here, okay? So it said, are you ready? And then you can see here in yellow is my responses, right? Yes, great. What language? English. Excellent choice. English universal language, blah, blah, blah. Specify the core subject matter. All I said is a beginning investing course for people wanting to learn the basics of investing. Okay, thank you for specifying. Like, tell me about your target audience. I said, okay. I said age is mid-20s to 40 years old. Okay, so typically somebody wanting to learn is going to most likely be a little bit younger. I said, they're college educated, professional, entrepreneur, maybe likely married, kids. They're looking to invest for retirement. Great. Then they asked me, let's discuss prior experience, right? And I said, very cursory level, right? So I want to get, they understand basic definitions. They probably understand what a stock is or a bond or things like that, but maybe don't fully understand how to invest for retirement. Great, understood. Now let's discuss learning style. So it's even prompting me about learning styles. And what I love about this format, it's prompting me to kind of help it along. I'm not having to create some super duper prompt, right? And then hit go and then it do these things, right? And personally, I believe this is where AI will be going, right? Right now, there's so much emphasis on trying to create the perfect prompt and all these things. And I think it's going to get us to a place where we're just going to be interacting with it. And it's going to be asking us and iterating down to get us the exact information that we need. All right, so, let's talk about learning style. I said, practical exercises, real world examples, very conversational, nothing too formal there. But I did say, formal, approachable tone. It asked me if I had any writers or authors I wanted to emulate. I don't. Let's discuss the depth and breadth. I said a broad overview. Like, I don't really want to dive into these things too much. This is just a cursory kind of broad overview of investing 101. Great. Then it said, is there anything else you want to add or any other references that you have or anything at all that you want me to, be looking at? And I just said, no, not at this time. Let's go. So then you finish, okay, with this and you click end session. And then it starts taking all this stuff in. And then you pop back here to your audience. And then what it does, it actually starts creating this audience profiling course theme right here, right? Investing for beginners. It took the information, I gave it there. Course preferences, things like that. So it's got now a good understanding of what you want. It's prompted you to help you get there. Now let's go create the stuff. So you click over here into modules, which I just did. And so the first thing it says, you have the flexibility to tailor your modules. So the first thing that I did is I just came up here. You could actually add your own modules if you want to. I just said auto generate modules. Let's see what you got. So here are the modules. Introduction to investing. I'm going to drop down here. Understanding financial markets, investment strategies, portfolio management, investing for retirement. Good. Practical application of investment concepts. Yeah, advanced, and then some other things here. Great. Now within each module, right? So I went to the introduction and I said, well, auto generate submodels. Again, though, you can still come in here. You can edit. You could add your own submodule. You could add your own module. You can fully customize and edit this thing while you're building it out. But I just said, you know what? Let's see what you got. So under the module of Introduction to Investing, it created all of these submodules, benefits, mutual funds, bonds, things like that. So just the first submodule is understanding the basics of investing. And again, what I did is I said, I actually just clicked this button here and said, generate the content. We don't have to do that. So when I clicked it, it popped me over here to this other tab. And it created my first submodule, understanding the basics of investing, definition, importance, things like that. So there's your first submodule. You've got options, right? You can PDF it. You can come in here and actually edit it. So you've got all kinds of stuff that you can do here. And then it's building out, right? In bold here is the modules, and then these are the submodules underneath. Now, to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to keep this many submodules underneath Introduction to Investing because I do want this to be more of a basic 101 course. So again, while I'm building this out, I can edit and do these things there. All right, so this is really it. Again, I've not typed anything out. I mean, this was all generated by ChatGPT-4 that it's linked into. I can edit, I can do some things there and come up with stuff, but that is essentially how the course is done. And then once it's finished, right, I've got options. I can put it into a PDF. At this point, I don't believe you can like send a link out for someone to go through it. I'm not too sure. I haven't gotten to that point yet, to be quite honest with you. That could very well be an option. But what I foresee is maybe I create 10 emails, okay, and put them in a campaign. And in those emails, it's Investing 101. And over, I don't know, maybe a 8-week period or 10-week period or something, that client or prospect's going to get an email with just a few bullet points in and there, and then moving to the next and the next and the next and the next, and just a little bit that little nugget they can chew off here and there. So I think we've hit our time limit, and I think we've given you hopefully a great understanding of this wonderful tool. As always, AI Advisor Tools is brought to you by the Fiduciary Alliance. This is where we help financial advisors get out of the bad situation they're in. We give them, we're kind of like a growth incubator for financial advisors. Okay, we provide them a platform, gives them a lot of flexibility, able to scale, grow their practice. They're networked with other growth-minded financial advisors as well. You can find out more at fiduciaryalliance.org. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Again, if you subscribe to the channel, if you found value in it, please like it, and we will see you next week.